when we developed CMA, collaborative mission autonomy, it's really interesting. Roll back the clock, 15 or 16 years. It was actually to develop a swarm of unmanned underwater vehicles to create a tripwire to detect, things that shouldn't be there in the ocean. And so if this is way before anybody talked about A2AD or contested environments, right? We were still fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan. We had, high bandwidth comms. But the underwater environment is sort of inherently A2AD, right? You've got acoustic modems that operate at like 300 baud, terrible power environment. Sensors are really lossy. It's a really difficult environment. So we built CMA for that environment from the ground up, which means we knew we wouldn't be able to have a lot of communication between the nodes in the system. You'd have very limited sensor data. So it forced us to push a lot of the intelligence and the autonomy literally to the platform edge so that individual nodes, unmanned underwater vehicles in this case, could drive all that decision making themselves. And then once a day, once a week, when they could communicate to their peers, they'd pass information downstream to the field to refresh, their information about world state. But fundamentally, they were making decisions organically at the most tactical level. And so, we were lucky that we won that program and we developed our capability there. I think where we were really smart and had foresight, though, is that we continued to invest and develop CMA, and we took it into every other domain. So we're literally now operating from the seafloor to space. And we took that capability into the air domain, into the ground domain. We have it operating on orbit with a series of demonstrations that we're doing with the Space Development Agency. And now, as you talk about the kinds of contested environments that we are facing today in Ukraine, that we will face in the Asia theater, if we ever have to fight there, this architecture that we develop really is a key enabler for putting AI at the edge and doing that reasoning at the individual platform level. So that's really how we get after that problem in detail.